Hey guys, Nick here, and it appears that California is at it again. They are proposing legislation that is meant to protect the consumer, citizens of California, but knowingly or unknowingly, they're just taking money out of Californians' pockets at the end of the day, is what this is. What the heck am I talking about? So I want to share with you guys something that just came on my radar just recently this week. So apparently there is a bill that has been introduced in California. It is AB 2705. Okay. It's introduced by Assemblyman Diane Dixon. Okay. And what this bill is intending to do is they want to change the section 4675 of the Revenue and Taxation Code in California, which, if you're not familiar, that is the code that governs the distribution of excess proceeds from a tax sale auction. Okay. So obviously, this affects anybody who assists homeowners in recovering excess funds, excess proceeds, surplus funds, overages. Okay. If you are doing that now, or if you would like to do that for people and help them out, this affects you, regardless of if you live in California or not. Okay. So it wants to change the law to restrict what a specialist can charge in an agreement to help a homeowner. Specifically, that the compensation to assist somebody in recovering excess proceeds shall not exceed 10% of the amount of excess proceeds. So at the end of the day, it's a fee limitation. Okay, it's a fee limitation, and a fee limitation obviously is going to deter people from operating this type of service in the state of California, where you're helping somebody recover surplus funds, right? When there are other places where you can uh, make more, but also 10% is very low, especially depending on the dollar amount too. If you're helping someone collect, 20 grand and you're only able to make 2 grand, a lot of times that's not going to cover your costs to find that person, do the research, hire counsel if you need to. Like, it's just not going to work. Now, I understand where this law is coming from. There are some bad actors in the space. I've blown the whistle on some of them. Okay. And this is unfortunate. And I've talked about this, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at the end of the day. But I have this one question to ask, which is, who does this bill help? Does it help homeowners, claimants, by allowing them to keep more of the excess? Or does it allow the county to keep more money for themselves? Let me explain. We need to look at the full picture here. Okay, right now, this bill only addresses Section 4675. But if we actually review the statute and we go look at the code, California is a very interesting state because the section that precedes 4675 is 4674, okay? Distribution of proceeds from sale of tax deeded property. And here's what it reads. It says any excess in the proceeds deposited in the delinquent tax sale trust fund remaining after satisfaction of the amounts distributed under sections 4672, 72.1, 72.2, 4673, and 4673.1 shall be retained in the fund on account of and may be claimed by parties of interest in the property as provided in section 4675. Pay attention to this right here. At the expiration of the period specified in subdivision E of section 4675, any excess proceeds not claimed under section 4675 may be transferred to the county general fund of the county by the county auditor. So, what does that mean? It means that if a homeowner does not file a claim for their excess proceeds, or any claimant, anybody entitled to the excess proceeds, within the time period specified by law, where does the money go? It goes to the county general fund. Now, how long is the time period? It's 1 year right now. So if you are someone who loses a property to a tax sale in California and there's money left over, you have 1 year to claim that money. If you do not get your claim submitted within 1 year, your money forfeits to the county general fund. Now, a fee cap of 10%, what is that going to do? Well, it's going to discourage people from working California, from assisting people from recovering these funds. Now, one of the values of a recovery specialist is we actually let people know that there's money owed to them that they may not be aware of. A lot of the times, a county will send a notice of these funds, but they send it to the property they have on file, the mailing address, which is typically the address of the property that's sold at the auction. So these notices that go out oftentimes never are received by the claimant. That's where we come in. That is one of the values that we provide is we do the legwork to find these people and give them notice and let them know, hey, you are owed this money. It's sitting here in the county. Okay. Now, California has some very strict regulations already in place where you have to disclose a lot of things to the claimant, such as if you get an assignment in California, you have to disclose to the claimant already that they have a right to file their claim on their own behalf without your assistance. This already exists. This is already in play. Okay, you have to provide a notarized disclosure that you have advised the person that they have a right to file a claim without your assistance or without signing an assignment to you. This already exists. There's no reason to add what already exists into play. But the 10% cap is just the nail in the coffin. But what that 10% cap is going to lead to is less people are going to be finding these claimants. Less claimants will be notified of these funds. Less claims will be filed. More money will be kept by the county. That's the bottom line here. This law does not protect consumers. It hurts them because it keeps them from being notified of their surplus and keeps them from being able to file their claim. Because if they don't know about it, how can they file the claim? And of course, if they don't file the claim, the county gets to keep it per the current statute. So there's a conflict of interest here. Okay? It's in the benefit of the county to not have people claim their money. And that's the bottom line. Now, I will say there is some, I think that statute could be challenged pursuant to recent Supreme Court decisions such as Tyler versus Hennepin County in 2023. I think California may have an issue where it could be construed that the government is taking more than what's owed, which could be determined as a unconstitutional taking. But that's neither here nor there. If you are a recovery specialist, if you help people recover surplus funds, excess proceeds, or you're about to get started in that, you need to act on this information. So what can you do today? Send a letter, send an email to Assemblymember Diane Dixon at the following email address, or mail or call, and voice your opinion against Assembly Bill 2705. Okay? I would strongly encourage you to do that today or before the end of the month, before the end of April. Okay? Preferably by Monday, April 27th. Strongly encourage you to get your email in, make the call, leave the voicemails, show your opposition to this bill, And if you have some experience of how you've helped people in California, share that experience with these folks, okay? And let them know that there is value in helping these individuals recover what is theirs. Here is an example from my own business of someone that I helped who is a California citizen. This was a person who lives in California. And so I'll just end reading their testimonial. Okay. So this is from Valerie. She said, I'd like to thank Overage Refund Specialists, that's my company, for the hard work they did to get my refund when my mother passed away and her house was auctioned off. I had no clue that that had happened until Mr. Fulmer reached out to me. He explained what had happened and that I was entitled to the overage pay with all his help. He and his staff got me my refund. I can't thank him enough. If anyone ever goes through anything like I did, I'd recommend them to anyone. Words can't say enough, but I want to thank you all very much. That is somebody that our company helped in California recover an overage from an auction. And so there is value in the work that we do and the service that we provide when done properly. This bill does not help California citizens. It does not help consumers. It only serves the interest of the counties in California. So take some action, take 5 or 10 minutes, draft a letter, draft an email, make the phone call, leave the voicemail, and express your opposition to this bill. Do it today. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.